Hi everybody, happy Poetry Month. I am here to read to you from one of my very favorite authors, Shel Silverstein. I know it's backward, but it's called Falling Up. He has written many poetry books. He has written The Giving Tree, Giraffe and a Half. He was also, which I didn't realize until I actually started looking into his life, a Grammy Award-winning songwriter, which makes a lot of sense when you read his poetry because he is very good with rhyme and rhythm. One of my earliest memories in childhood was when my mother would take me to the library when I was probably 7 or 8 years old, so around your age, and I would borrow Where the Sidewalk Ends every week until my mother finally broke down and bought me a copy of Where the Sidewalk Ends because I loved it so much. And looking back on those memories, it really shaped what I like to read when I was your age, what I like to read when I was in high school, what I like to read now as a grown-up. And I find that to be very important. So please start going to your library or in the classroom or anywhere you can get your hands on a book and figure out what you like to read. It's super important. All right, so I had a really hard time picking just one. So here is what I'm going to share with you today. And what I like about Shel Silverstein is he's very clever with wordplay, and he's just a little bit out there. He's a little bit weird. And I think that's what I really like about him. He's different, and I hope you enjoy his poetry as much as I do. This is called Every Lunchtime. I open my lunchbox hoping to find a sandwich, an apple, some cookies, or cake. But there, coiled and hissing and set to unwind, is another big, venomous, poisonous snake, slithering and squirming and hissing away, leaving me hungry as can be. It happens every single day. You think my mother's mad at me? Look at that poor kid. Can you imagine finding that in your lunchbox? But here's what's interesting about the poem. It has good rhythm, which we know Shel was a songwriter. But he takes the idea of putting a snake in your lunchbox, which is pretty horrible. I mean, I've been pretty mad at my kids. I've never thought about putting them a snake in their lunchbox. But it doesn't only happen once. It happens every single day. And it's poisonous. So to me, that kind of sums up Shel's unique look on things in the world. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it's interesting and funny. I hope you thought it was interesting and funny. And if you get a chance, borrow some Shel Silverstein books from the library. Or be like me and borrow one every single week until someone buys one for you. Thanks. Enjoy Poetry Month.